Humane societies and shelters, kittens being sold out of a box, cats presenting themselves at the worst time or at the best time. Sometimes they travel long distances to arrive at a doorstep by mysterious, sometimes jaw-dropping means. They help with the care of humans and sometimes other animals. We also meet cats with physical disabilities who make wonderful pets. Cats with blindness, deafness, cats with diseases kept at bay who live full and happy lives. Amazing feral cats who develop community relationships with each other. Cats who turn people from cat neutral to cat positive. Cats who clearly improve the daily lives of those who know them. So do cats rescue? You bet they do, and you'll hear about them here. It can be subtle when they let humans know something is amiss and needs tending. They pay forward the consideration given them by rescuing children and adults from loneliness. They help the young, the aged, the physically impaired, the mentally ill. A few times in this book, the rescue is more direct. A cat finds an abandoned litter of kittens that humans are searching for. A cat helps a couple of humans stay alive, literally. And some of these cats help each other, too. So the committee got the book they believed they could sell. Storytellers got to honor their cats by telling their stories. And I had the privilege of pulling together a heartwarming collection. If you know and love cats, I am happy to report that you are about to meet some very cool cats, some of whom may seem familiar to you, and some so amazing you couldn't imagine them existing. That happened to me, and I've been a cat lover since I was a toddler. I know these are stories you'll love to hear and pass along. Enjoy. 1. Lady Finds a Lap. Lonnie Hull DuPont. When I was in high school, a friendly, long-legged ginger tomcat appeared at the back door and decided to stay. He had some scars and was not young, but what a nice guy he was. When it was clear he was moving in, we got him neutered and vaccinated. He became an indoor-outdoor cat at our house and lived a happy rest of his life with us. He won Dad over right away. I'm convinced cats zero in on who needs to like them. Fortunately, Dad was hooked. He named the cat Tom and turned him into sort of a dog cat who followed him all around our property. Tom would leave his window naps anytime he heard Dad pull a coat from the back door closet and run to join him. He hung out in the garage while Dad tinkered on cars. He slept on Dad's lap during TV time. Tom came to Dad immediately when called by name, the first cat I knew to do that. At night, I would stand at the back door and call Tom home the way my grandmother taught me. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Fast like an auctioneer until I was out of breath. Then I'd suck in more air and start over. At which time, Dad would have me step aside, and he'd call, Tom. If necessary, he'd add, Tom Cat. That's all it took. And here came that leggy boy loping in from the back fields, chatting at Dad the whole way. I would stay at the back door and keep calling for our other cat, Boots, who would show up in her own good time. She was that kind of cat, a strong-willed, serious hunter turned living room diva. She had not been thrilled about Tom moving in, but she adjusted. They were not great buddies, but they got along well enough, as a neutered male and a spayed queen often do. If our cats didn't appear when called at night, there was a way for them to get into the house without all the in-and-out drama. Dad left a broken basement window covered in vines unfixed, making an unusual but effective pet entrance. Since our farmhouse was well over 100 years old, and few inside doors would close all the way anymore, our cats could paw open doors to get to and from the basement. Eventually, Boots passed away, and then we had only Tom and my parents' small dog. I never knew Tom to pay much attention to Boots while she was alive, but it appeared he was feeling a loss of some kind for his own species. I say that because within days, he literally brought home another cat. On that day, Tom appeared from the basement via the laundry room and wound up in the kitchen, where he loudly meowed. We discovered he'd brought a friend with him, a black and white, short-haired female.